Keep it on me 'cause my name ring bells. People see me and can't help themselves. See me and themselves. I wouldn't wanna be anybody else. I never used to think I'd be a magazine cover. They keep on trying to find new ways to push my buttons. I came out of the jungle where it rained and it thunder, but I bring the heat like the summer. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. Don't
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken very short. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Tillman. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 36, clean. Watch twins. Watch twins.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Here's Murray from midfield. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The sack that time by Michael Strahan.
Now, I know we're only 2 plays in, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, something has to change with the protection, and they can't wait to halftime to make an adjustment.
Now, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Check out route. Check 13. Check 13. Check.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Willis, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. We know that the rookie's going to go to a top target like that often. That time, though, maybe a little telegraphed.
And that's not unusual because you do tend to lock in on one of your better players, and when under duress, when in doubt, you're going to throw the ball in his direction because oftentimes you could be wrong, but that receiver will make you right. But it won't happen every time. Good defenders know this, and they get attracted to the football.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Allen going to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Single. Watch 85. Ball going 85. Watch 85. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Here's Brown. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That's it, baby.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
We got heavy. Everybody scoot up, heavy.
They'll run on third down with Brown. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Josh Allen keeping it himself from 7 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.